big one is the drain and press after you've fermented. And if I can brag about John, I think he took a really, really challenging year and made an absolutely superb wine out of it. And it goes, I think, to another question that we had at the table here, which is, okay, you know, we're used to Bordeaux and vintages and vintage variations. What's the deal in Napa with vintages and variations? And my short answer to that is, like the rest of California, you've got to go back to that Humboldt current and what's going on with the fog and the coolness and the air conditioning and that sort of thing. You know, typically, opposite of Bordeaux, which has its great vintages in slightly warmer years, Napa will have its great vintages in slightly cooler years. So when you open up, you know, whatever you're reading with Jancis Robinson in it, and she says it was a great year for Pinot in Napa, I say buy the Cabernet. I mean, of course buy the Pinot. I have lovely friends who make Pinot in Napa, and you should buy their wines. But the cooler years for us have a tendency to be more structured and have a tendency to give us more time to make those critical decisions throughout the growing season. Whereas a warmer year like 04 and actually 03 was pretty tough as well. In those years, you really got to make a lot of decisions. But generally speaking, the sort of range of variation for us in Napa is a little narrower. We don't you know, mostly because we don't get those those rains during harvest, which can really be those are not fun, right? And so we're quite fortunate in California. In my lifetime, let's see, 88 and 89, rain. And let me see, 93 and 08. How many was that? I'm probably forgetting one. It's probably 3 or 4, right? Where we've had to face rain, and I don't mean rain like Bordeaux gets. I mean just kind of a little, just enough to sort of start some botrytis and make you really get nervous, right? Get a little jumpy. That's not very many, when you think about it. So we're very, very privileged to have this sort of naturally dry and moderate climate, particularly during harvest. So in his absence, I toast John Emmerich, who's a fabulous winemaker. I think the 04